Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Conjure Mama and I'm back with another video. I know it took me a while to make another video, and it's because I'm one part lazy and another part just not in the mood to create content. But I am going to try my best to keep on creating content for you guys. So if you want me to create more content, if you have, specific videos that you want me to answer, or if you have any questions that you want some answers to and you want it in the form of a video, just tell me, just drop a comment below and I will try to create a video for your question. Anyway, today it's not a tarot reading video. This is a spell making video, and I am going to teach you how I make the Talk to Me spell. I've already posted how I make the Talk to Me spell on TikTok, although it's a little bit constrained since I had to cram all information in just a minute. So today I'm going to be as detailed as possible for this spell. So this is my favorite spell of all time because of how simple it is. Also, it works every time I use it. So this is my favorite spell. I usually use it whenever I need to talk to someone, and whenever I need someone to reach out to me, that's the time I use this spell. And it works every single time I try to use it. Anyway, before I get into the spell itself and the things that you will need, let's talk a little bit about this Talk to Me spell. So I get a lot of requests. I get a lot of, people asking for spell work, specifically reconciliation spell. And I always tell them that before we do a reconciliation spell, I would like to ask if you are in talking terms with this person, the person that you want to get back together with. Because the thing is, if you're not communicating with that person anymore, if you guys ended your relationship in really bad terms and you don't want to communicate, that person is still mad at you, you're still mad at that person, or they just don't want to talk to you anymore, it's going to be a little hard to do the reconciliation spell. It might take a while for it to work because there is no avenue, there is no forged path for it to just work, as quickly as it should. So I always say that maybe it's better for you to do a Talk to Me spell first, or a communication spell first, so that you can open the lines of communication first. And if that person is still mad at you, you will get a chance to, fix whatever the problem was in the first place. And therefore, the reconciliation spell would work a lot easier and quicker. So that's why I always tell people that if you want to reconcile with someone, do a Talk to Me spell first. But this Talk to Me spell is not just for relationships or reconciliation. Talk to Me spell can be used for a lot of different things. So if you have a friend that you haven't talked to for a very long time, or if you want an employer to call you, if you want your boss to call you, if you want a family member to call you, maybe a family member doesn't want to speak to you anymore, or they are refusing to talk to you. If someone, not just a family member, but if someone is refusing to talk to you and they are denying all communications with you, then you can perform this spell to compel them to communicate, to open the door for communication between you and your target, you and that person. So anyway, let's go to the spell itself. So for this spell, you are going to need a piece of paper, a blue pen, and I got me the Talk to Me oil. So this is the Talk to Me oil. This oil is available on my shop. If you want more details about my shop, I will put the link on the description box below. But this is a Talk to Me oil. It comes in 10 ml and 30 ml bottles. So a bottle that is this big and a bottle that is this big. So anyway, I do have it in my shop. But if you don't have it and you don't want to buy this Talk to Me oil, it's fine. You don't have to stress it. The most important thing to have is a piece of paper and a blue pen or a blue marker. And it doesn't have like your paper. It's okay if it's not this big. I'm just using, this piece of paper because it's what I have. Just remember that whenever you're doing a spell, don't stress it, okay? The more you stress about the little stuff, the things that you will use, every minor details, you are going to work against yourself. You are going to work against your magic. So try to, be calm. It's fine. If you don't have a blue pen or a blue marker, use black. Use black pen or black marker. I'm using blue because it represents, the air. Blue represents communication. So that's why I'm using this blue pen. So first thing is that on the top of your paper, you are going to draw something that represents the element of air. So there are a lot of things that can represent the element of air. You can draw, a cloud, a feather. You can draw a whirlwind. So something that represents the element of air. Since I'm not very good at drawing, I'm just going to draw a cloud, and don't judge my drawing because I'm not really good at it. So here it is. That's a cloud. If it doesn't seem like it, that is a cloud. So after drawing the cloud, beneath that, you are going to write to your target. It's as if you are writing your target a letter. So I'm just going to write here their full name. So since I'm not doing this for real, I'm just going to write John Doe. So John Doe. And then I'm going to write them a letter. Call me. I need to talk to you. It's been a while since I last talked to you. And then, so I wrote that down. And then underneath that, I'm going to write, call me. Call me. And then I'm going to underline it 3 times. So like that. Call me. And then at the bottom, you can put your signatory. So for example, yours lovingly. And then you write your name. So just gonna write Conjure Mama. So like that. So I wrote yours truly. You can write whatever you want. So sincerely, whatever it is that you want to write. And then you have to write your name at the bottom. So now that you have your letter, what you need to do now is, if you have your Talk to Me oil, you can, put a few dabs of that oil on every corner of that paper. And it's like this. So I've put a dab of the Talk to Me oil on every corner of the paper. And then, so I'm just gonna put the cap back on. And then I am going to fold the paper 3 times moving towards me because I want to attract something. I'm trying to attract communication. So I'm going to fold it moving towards me. So I'm going to fold it 3 times. So 1, 2, 3. Now this piece of paper is kind of big. So I'm going to fold it another time. So I'm going to fold it once and another one because it's kind of big. And then once it's done, it's, small. That's why, it's better to use a smaller piece of paper so that it wouldn't be as bulky. But after folding the paper, what you need to do is you have to put it underneath your telephone. So if you have a telephone, you can put it underneath your telephone. But if you don't have a telephone, what you can do is put it behind your phone. So if you don't have a case for your phone, what you can do is you can just tape it at the back of your phone. If you have a case for your phone, you can put it behind, or you can put it on the case and then slip your phone back in so that that petition will always be underneath your phone or with your phone. So once you are done, once it's underneath your phone, I want you to forget about this spell. Do not spend your time or do not waste your time thinking about whether that person is going to call you or not. So just forget about it for a while. And then when they do call you, once they call you, what you need to do is you have to take out that paper once they call you, okay? Once it has manifested, the spell is already manifested, take that piece of paper and then burn it. So you have to burn it and then scatter the ashes onto the wind. So once it's done, just burn the paper. But if that person still hasn't called you, just keep the paper on your phone all the time. So that's about it. Also, I know someone is going to ask, what will you do? What if you don't have the oil, the Talk to Me oil? Simple. If you don't have the Talk to Me oil, just skip that step. Just go straight to folding the paper instead of, anointing it with the Talk to Me oil. So that is it. It's really, really simple, and I cannot tell you how many times I've used this spell and how many times it has worked for me. And yeah, I hope it works for you too. I hope the person that you want to call you calls you because of this spell. And if it does, if you use this spell and it does work on you, can you please just tell me about it? I would love to hear your experience about this spell, and you can just leave that as a comment below. Tell me about your experience with this spell. Okay? Well, anyway, that's it. That's the whole video. I will see you next time. Bye.